Sagittarius, predictions for the week of January 3rd through the 9th. You know, feeling intuitive messages here, dealing with trying to fix something that is broken. That's what I'm feeling, and we'll see what the cards say about it, but that's intuitively what I'm getting from you. Now remember, this is going to be a general reading, so it may not resonate. You take what resonates, you leave what doesn't. You can also check your moon and rising. Those may resonate with you better. There is an extended love reading if you want to delve deeper into love messages in the description below. Let's take a look into those past energies first. We have the Hierophant, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so this message, so far this is like reading like a book, even into the future, what is happening here. Okay, and it looks like joy is going to be found. Okay, let's not skip ahead. I won't skip ahead. No spoilers, right? So the Hierophant, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. This is your past. I'm sorry. Does this shock you? This is your past energy, recent past energy. This is about commitment that feels like a struggle. It's a burden. It's not a commitment that makes you feel happy, that you are excited to be in. It's a commitment that is troubling to you. The 5 of Wands, it seems like there may be a lot of petty disagreements, maybe even not so petty ones. There may be an air of like egotism, competition, you know, like my way to do this is better than your way. That could be going either way, both ways. But this is just like slogging uphill, you know, in the mud, in the cold. It's just so challenging kind of energy. And the commitment, so like I said, the commitment doesn't feel good. It's a burden. It's more of an obligation, but it does feel like commitment. Could be marriage, could be long-term relationship, could be friendships or family relationships too. Let's take a look at the Hierophant a little bit closer. And we have, I'm not going to take those. I have the King of Pentacles, Justice, and the Devil. So again, the Devil is this card about being locked in, like being in bondage to something. The Justice card does bring that legality into it. So it may be marriage. It may be a period of time in a marriage that feels very confining to you, but the person is the provider. But you're not all married, so that's okay. We're going to look at this in a different perspective too. This can be any obligation that you have that there are very real consequences for you to try to break free of it. That was in your past, so you may, and I actually, when I go down into this reading, it does show you trying to find your way out of it. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. But this does seem wrapped up in your security. It can be how you value yourself, your personal values, like your moral values. It can be actually your finances. The 10 of Wands is about the struggle where you're trying to build something. You know, think about somebody who is trying to get to a destination. They're just like, their car is not going to go over 25 miles an hour because it's a construction zone, you know, or something like that. And the car is like trying to get up a hill and the transmission is shot, you know. It's a struggle to get there, and it just feels like it all rests on your shoulders. We have King of Wands clarifying, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. A lot of court cards involved here, so I just want to say, because I have so much court card involvement in this past position, I want to say you may be getting this from a lot of different sides. You may be feeling like you're getting hit with obligations from everywhere. You know, like, go here, do this for me. You have to work extra hours this week. I need you to do the dishes. I need you to run these errands. Take care of the kids. You know, it just seems like there's obligations and responsibilities everywhere, and you're getting burned out. You're getting overburdened. It's just like, I need a break. And then the 5 of Wands comes in, and it's like more struggle because there's no cooperation. It's all competing against each other. And so this makes you the single, you know, the singleton, the singled out person that it's like, I don't have any help. I'm not able to delegate any of these tasks. It feels very oppressive kind of energy to me, really. Maybe fighting with people, arguments. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Princess of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. This is is showing me something that you have in heavy investment in, you know, emotional investment in. Something that you have been in for a long time. That again, the commitment is there, but more than that, Six of Cups shows our past and things that stem out of our past. And I also think that you need to look at this pattern a little bit more closely and what you're going through or were going through in the past that may still be affecting you. And think about, where have I experienced these patterns in my life before? Like, have I been through this with family members when I was growing up? Like, did I learn from my mother or father that I have to do everything? Or did they put everything on me? This also looks to me, though, I'm going to say, you may have gotten a message from somebody, or a confession even, somebody telling you that they're interested in you. Somebody from your past could have come back from years ago and said, hey, you know, this is how I'm feeling about you. Just possibilities that I want to put before you, because I want to try to show you all the energies this can encompass. In the future position here, we have the Eight of Cups, the Empress, and believe it or not, the King of Swords is under Shakota here, my lovely assistant. This is you walking away because you're trying to find something that feels good, and you also logically have thought about it a lot. You're putting distance between it because you're like, I have to do something that feels nice. Like, I just need to feel good. I need like a rest. I need a spa day. I need to pay attention to me and my own self-care. And it's also like energy, a person, you or somebody else, is showing very logical decision making. So let's take a look at all of that a little bit more. We have this Eight of Cups, this distancing, not because you don't care anymore, like not because the emotions are shut off, but because you have to do something that's better for you. And this is indicated by the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. This is like, slowly but surely, I'm coming to this realization that I have to walk away from what doesn't serve me. That's like literally how this reads. For this to be better for me, for my own good, to find better balance in my life, to be focused on what I value and what is really important to me as a person who is trying to grow. The Empress is talking to me about finding what feels good. So often, and it's funny because she's right below the Ten of Wands, which is about those burdens and obligations. So I think here you are like saying, I've done everything for everybody for so long. Like, I want to do something that is for me. So what do we see here with this? Ooh. The Empress clarified by the Empress. You know what that means. I say this all the time in my readings. When a card clarifies a card, it is like an exclamation point behind it. And then Eight of Wands and Ten of Wands. So it is exactly what I said, because Ten of Wands is here again. And I said, this is you trying to get rest from all of those burdens and obligations, and not do something because it's practical, because it's the right thing, but because, like, by God, you need to feel good too sometimes. You need to look out for you and just feel desirable, feel powerful, feel sensual and good about yourself. The King of Swords here at the end of the line is logical decision making, very much removed from emotion. Just like, I'm going to do what makes the most sense. That's this energy here. And that's clarified by the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Holy fuck. Okay, so in your current position, this really, really takes on a sinister turn, because this is showing me heartache from somebody who proclaimed to love you and care about you and then betrayed you. I don't know if the betrayal is right now or if the betrayal is in the past and you're still dealing with it, but there is really some, I mean, you're reading, Sag. If this doesn't resonate, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, because it reads like a book to me. It's like, this makes so much sense to me. It's boom, 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 this happened. You know, this Three of Swords, my heart was broken because this motherfucker said that they really cared about me and that they were going to be here for me and they were going to, you know, save me from a life of loneliness. I'm being dramatic, I know. But you know, they were going to do all this. They were supposed to love me, and they didn't. They hurt me. They betrayed me, and it ended. And now they're giving me the cold shoulder. Now they're being reserved and closed off, and their energy is just like, you can't get past this. It's a heart of stone. Very, very clear energy. But in your immediate future, things get a lot nicer. Like, I really, really like how this last line reads for your immediate future with the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. You find happiness again, and you find your personal power both. You're able to balance them. You like plant these seeds, and you're able to actually see the growth from it. You've been patient. You've waited for this. You've waited for happiness. You've waited for joy. And you have waited for to not feel like everybody else tells you how to live your life, you know, or what you need to do day in and day out. You're finding a balance. You're striking a balance that you have not previously found. So let's clarify this. This is actually really happy. It's more like contentment with yourself. Like you're in a good place in your immediate future. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So it's like somebody is coming in here with who's really offering you emotional stability, who's offering you security. It's like, we're going to do this, and I'm not going to run off on you. I'm not going to do this thing that this other person did. I want to build something with you. You are going to recognize this. If you don't already see this, you are going to recognize this as this could be my forever person. And it builds up so beautifully with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, here's the gift. Here's the opportunity for this. It is, it's for real. This is for real. And then this is what you could have. You know, you could have that really happy life that you're looking for, somebody that loves you and honors you for who you are. But you had to walk through hell to get it. 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, my throat is getting really dry for some reason. So if you hear me, I don't have the Rona. I just have a dry throat. 7 of Pentacles. Princess of Swords, 3 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. Okay. Don't get so stuck in your head about it. That's the only thing that I have to really say about that connection, and that you need to know is, don't get stuck in your head and think, you know, this is going to turn out the way that it's going to turn out before. I don't really know if I should trust this, especially because the way it starts slowly. It builds slowly. I think you will recognize it, but it's not going to be some childish, like Fast and Furious action. You know, it's not going to be like, will you go out with me? Yes, I will. Okay, yay, we're so great. You know what I mean. You've seen those people. It's not like that. It's something real. It's something built on a friendship. It's built on a solid foundation, and it's built on mutual respect. Queen of Wands is here. This is really you. Totally Sagittarius. Fire energy. Personal power. Whoa, dropping all my cards. Personal power here. Being in charge of your own destiny. You're just turning your back on everything that isn't healthy. Just like, nope, goodbye to that. Temperance, I'm going to find my healing. 10 of Cups, same as over here. I'm going to find passion and joy and contentment in my life. 7 of Cups, a lot of choices. A lot of choices, actually. Choices opening up to you. Whereas before, I think that you haven't, right now, even, in the recent past, not had choices, just been kind of shoved into a particular door and like, you have to go this way. In the future, it's not that way. Options are opening up before you. So the future looks really, really good. So if you'd like to delve deeper into the love reading, you can check out the extended. Otherwise, I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching.